Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Dr.Bhawani Sankaradhikari. Today, he has come with a new language item. It is mainly the language, society, and culture. So, how is language associated? There is typing mistake. There must be is. How is language associated with society and culture? Explain. Language is related with society. Language is concerned with society, linked with society, associated with culture. But how? Let us see. Language is linked with society and culture because cultural values are explored through language. Our society and culture influence the way we use language, and vice versa. Means exactly, culture and society can be explored through the language, and language also can be explored through the culture and society. We socialize through the way we use language. We become social through only with the help of the language. In absence of language, nothing is possible to do. We follow social rules, norms, and even conventions, and we are confined within the social values and customs. We communicate depending on our cultural norms. We follow certain culturally accepted norms on how we start and end our conversations and how we change the topics. We are ritualized in our conversations, and we start the conversation with greetings and then move to contemporary topics like weather, and public interest and current affairs. We seek permission to change the topic and apologize for interruption and thank our listeners and the participants at the end of the discussion. It is all done through the help of language. We use language on the way we are involved in the professional, business, and personal, and even academic context. Professional language is different. We use language to carry out professional activities. We use language to carry out business activities. We use language even in personal affairs and even in, let us say, academic activities in the context. According to the context, we go on using the language. People using the same language may reflect different cultural traits, characteristics on the basis of geographical regions and personal experiences. We acquire knowledge from the culture through the language. We shape the realities through language because the English word cousin does not help to differentiate between the child of maternal and paternal uncle, and we need to express the realities through its shaping. The contextualization should be done about this. The word causing and then Nepali word translation and associating and giving shape and reflecting or exploring realities through the language is different. Translation does not give true meaning if it is mistranslated. As the following example, say there is one example in Taiwan, it was an advertisement and it was a slogan, come alive with Pepsi. This is a slogan. The slogan translated, Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave. And this is the wrong message. It is not the real meaning. The real meaning is to become active, strong, powerful, and alive with the help of Pepsi or taking Pepsi. But the meaning is mistranslated there, just given wrong meaning by the translation. And Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave is wrong, right? Lack of apt vocabulary in language makes translation difficult. Onomatopoeias of that means the sound meaning that creates through the sound. Onomatopoeias of Nepali words like baka bak, this is called sutta sut. There are many words baka bak sutta sut sutuka fat latta satata patata. There are many English Nepali onomatopoeic words that can hardly be replaced by English words, so it is difficult to translate too. Accents reflect different styles of pronunciations. For example, Nepali language used in Kathmandu is different in dialect and accent from Nepali language used in many rural areas. So language differs culture to culture, society to society, region to region, in pronunciation, in dialects, in use. Even the same language is used in different styles and with different pronunciation, with different meaning, with different context, with different geographical just people's accent. So it is very difficult to just explore the things with the same language. So language is always related, associated, concern, linked with the society and the culture. Language explores the culture, gender specific, politeness, openness of culture, and tradition can reveal the differences in language. Men speak directly and clearly, but women communicate in an emotional and indirect way. Women's communication is emotional. Women's just expression of language is indirect, but male express directly. That is the difference. And it is through the use of language, the people, the gender, different people, different regional people, and gender differences can be reflected through the language. People even do the act of code switching. There is a typing mistake, not Eve. Please write even, Eveno. N is missing, missing. People even do the act of code switching in communication, right? A Nepali speaker may use English too because of the globalization. In short, language plays the most significant role to influence society and culture. In absence of language, no society and culture can be comprehended properly. The connection of language in the society and culture is just like the blood and the flesh of the human body. No culture and society is possible to identify in absence of language. In this sense, language can be taken as a tool and society and culture as the source of knowledge, source of wisdom, source of values, source of norms, source of conventions, source of traditions, source of information, and the like. So there is strong, close, intimate connection, association, relation between the language, society, and culture. Society and culture can be carried out, can be reflected, can be shaped, can be brought in the real form only with the help of the language. In absence of language, no society can be understood, no culture can be understood, no norms and values of the customs can be understood. Everything that we carry out in the life, in the society, in the culture is only through the help of language. So, language has its significant, most important role in revealing the society, revealing the cultural information, cultural values, cultural characteristics, and other things. In absence of culture and in absence of society, no language can take place. And in absence of language, no culture can be explored. In absence of language, no society can be interpreted, no society can be understood. So there is a strong, very close, intimate relationship between language, culture, and society. And it is through the language everything is possible to comprehend, understand, explore, and to get the real information, hidden information, and to know the truth of the culture and society. This is how the connection between the language and culture is quite, let's see, important, and we cannot isolate the language from the culture and society. Thank you.